Hello, I'm Catherine Shirey, serving as the proctor for the hair design display. I'm verifying the integrity of this contest as outlined in this document. The contest is beginning now.
Hey guys! Today we are going to be showing you our hair design display competition. So for our inspiration for this, we had to find a hairstyle based on a movie. So after researching, we decided to go with How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And then we decided to do two mannequins to show two complex hairstyles so that we could show off the skills that we have.
The first mannequin hairstyle that we did was Cindy Lou Who. We used shears to cut her bangs evenly. We also had to put in extensions in the back of her hair because it was not long enough to fit the braids. We used a crazy amount of hairspray. There's also a water bottle in between here that we had to tease and comb and brush through to make it look identical to Cindy Lou Who. We used a straightener and curled these pieces instead of a curling iron because it made it much more manageable. Yeah.
Okay, the next hairstyle that we chose to do was Cindy Lou Who's mother. So for this one, we also had to start off with using the shears to cut some even bangs. Then with this one, we had to part her hair down the middle and pull up two even ponytails with just regular ponytail holders. Then we used a teasing comb to tease the hair to give it a little bit more volume. And then we used a styrofoam ball, which we put in both of the ponytails, and we wrapped the hair around it and tied it with a little black rubber band. We left out some hair on each ponytail to tie around so that you couldn't really see the ponytail holders, and then we kept those down with hairspray. We did the same thing at the top and used the hairspray, and then we used a hair straightener to curl the pieces at the top because it was a little bit easier than using a curling iron on the small pieces. And then we topped it off with a hairband just to make it resemble our inspiration photo a little bit better.
We learned a ton of things in this project. The main thing that we learned was how to break down a really complex hairstyle into more manageable, simple steps. We learned how to properly cut bangs and properly put in extensions and style and color them. We also learned how to apply color the proper way. We learned that using a straightener is much easier to curl the hair pieces, and for these hairstyles, easier than it was to use a curling iron. We learned that teasing the hair adds a lot more volume and helps with the texture of the hair and allows it to stay in place easier.
Okay, so for our supply list, one thing that we used the most was the Sebastian Shaper Plus hairspray. We use this tons of times with both hairstyles, and it really helped hold everything together very well. We also used a rat tail comb, which we used to brush and part all of our sections. We used a teasing comb to help tease our hair to give it some more volume. We also used a paddle brush, which helped us to brush up the ponytail sections on each one and get it straight and not have any lines within it. We used some shears to cut the bangs on both of the mannequins. We used this Babyliss hair straightener to do the curls on each part of the mannequins. We used some little black elastic bands. We used two ponytail holders. We used tons of bobby pins throughout both of the mannequins just to hold it in place. And then when we applied the extensions, they were not the same color, so we had to use the color chart to determine what color we wanted to dye them in order to match Cindy Lou Who's hair. So we used the All Nutrient Professional Cream Hair Color in 9G. And then we used the All Nutrient Color Processing Lotion, and we mixed this up and used a color bowl and color brush to apply it to our mannequin's extensions.
With all the skills that we learned without doing this project, some suggested jobs in local salons would be Blondeberry Salon, Revive Salon, Classic Cuts, Milltown, and Salon 27, also Southern Belle Hair Salon.
Thank you for listening to our cosmetology hair design display project.
Again, I am Catherine Shirey, certifying that this contest received no outside help in regard to this contest, and overall integrity of this contest was upheld.